Okay, we're here at 1738 Colt Avenue in the city of Los Angeles. We're here to do a mainline sewer inspection on a duplex. Like I said, we're here to inspect the main sewer line. We can't check every single pipe in the house, in both buildings. You'll have your general inspector crawl underneath, check whatever physically they can, run all the water everywhere, make sure things are draining correctly. However, we will check the main sewer line from as many places as possible. We did have a look underneath the first unit in the front. There is some ABS plastic pipe, and there is some cast iron, which we're going to show you on the video. On the unit in the back, it's all ABS plastic piping underneath the building, which all looks like it's in good condition. We started off by running the camera. There's no mainline clean out for both units, so what we did is we disconnected a 2-inch pipe underneath the front unit in the basement area, and we're running the camera from there, and we're all the way to the back of the property where there's an easement right before the turn into the city sewer. However, we're such a far distance and we're running a small camera, we can't jump that last little shift there. We're actually looking at the sewer line on a vertical. I'm just going to pause this.
You can install it from this
Yeah,
side?
both of them, please. Okay, so we paused it for a second because they were running water. It was kind of messing up our lens. It looked like they were running hot water. Anyways, so we're right before the turn into the city sewer. However, we're such a far distance and we're coming down on a vertical, we can't make that last turn. However, we will get up on the roof and try from the rear unit. Now, let's bring the camera back. You can see we're actually looking down. You see? This is a 6-inch clay pipe. And we'll have a look at it as we come back. You can see we're actually diving down far. And right now, still clay pipe here. And all of it looks like here, like it's in pretty fair condition. I did see some minor roots in it. Yeah, you see we're diving. Here is straightening out. You can see you do have some roots coming through the clay pipe that's in the rear there. This is a 4-inch clay pipe now. Now obviously the roots are coming here. They look like they're coming through the joint. Let's continue coming back. Got a slight little dislocation that's in the back here in the backyard. And we go to a section of ABS plastic here. This is right before it exits the rear unit. We marked it with green paint. And now it starts heading underneath the back unit. And what you're going to see is that we transition back to clay pipe. You can see there's roots coming through it. Now this is heading underneath the rear structure. Clay pipe is not permitted underneath the structure. It's not up to city code. This would need to be either physically replaced, or we'll give you an estimate to line it with a CIPP lining, and that will reinforce the pipe and bring it up to code. You can see obviously it's clay pipe all the way through underneath the back structure, and you can see you do have some minor roots. You do have a minor crack there. You can see the first line is the coupling, and the second little thing going around, that's a crack in the hub. Now it's very normal to see cracks and minor roots in clay pipe. This is very common. You can see we go back to a section of ABS plastic. Now this ties in the front units, all the bathrooms and everything, and then we go back to clay pipe. Running water again. And you can see the clay pipe obviously does have some minor roots. We got water running here, so this is all clay pipe underneath that structure in the back, the 2 units. Now it is functioning the way it is, but we will recommend to get this replaced. Coming back, still clay pipe. Now we're transitioning here from a clay pipe to a cast iron pipe that's heading underneath the building. Now cast iron pipe can last from 60 to 120 years. Now this cast iron pipe is pretty much at the end of its life, And like I said, some of the piping underneath the front unit has been replaced with ABS plastic, but the main line heading from the back left corner is all cast iron pipe. And you can see obviously there were some roots coming through there. And you can see the cast iron pipes got a good amount of rust buildup. You can see the bottom starting to erode a little bit. Now the line is functioning. However, if you flush a tampon or a baby wipe, you will have problems. And the thing is, there's nowhere to clean the sewer line from. You can see the pipe has a good amount of rust buildup. You see the bottom of the pipe, how water sits. So what that's telling me is the bottom of the pipe is starting to erode and cause a little valley. So you see how water shouldn't be standing like that. And it's actually getting our lens very sludgy. You can see how things can obviously make a little dam there. And see our lens got dirty. Okay, let me just bring the camera back because our lens got dirty from that section where the water is standing. However, this cast iron pipe coming back here is pretty bad condition. It's getting very old. Let me bring the camera out and I'll just go back in just to show you. I'm gonna pause the recording for a second. Okay, so like I said, here we are in the back running. We had to disconnect that pipe. That was the only way to gain access. Let me just show you the pipe just so you can get a general idea of what it looks like. You see going in, it's just so bad. This pipe is so dirty that the lens gets dirty instantly. Alright, so let's bring it back. Obviously the cast iron pipe underneath the unit in the front is very old. We'll recommend that to be replaced. Let's bring the camera out. We're going to pause the recording, and what I want to do is I want the roof of the back unit and try to see if I can jump over so we can actually get a visual of the city connection. So I'll go ahead and pause this. Okay, running the camera from the 2-inch roof vent in the rear unit. We're all the way at the city connection right here. However, we can't jump this last turn. If there was a clean out, we could jump it. However, we're running from a 2-inch roof vent, and we've been trying to jump over this shift to actually see the city connection. We're very close by. It's just after that turn. However, we can't get a visual on it. We're going to recommend the work to be done. Obviously, we'll put in a couple of clean outs, then we can inspect it all the way to the city connection. However, at this time, I can't see the city sewer, so you can see right here, right on that turn, as we go down on the vertical, we're hitting that slight little dislocation. So let's just continue coming back. We'll note that in the report. This is coming up on the vertical. Look, we've been running a lot of water. Everything is draining. There's no backup. Most likely everything is good at the city connection. However, we didn't get a visual. So we obviously know that there's clay pipe underneath the rear structure. The main structure, the cast iron pipe that is coming from the back left corner, picking up the bathrooms, is in pretty poor shape. We'll recommend all that to be replaced. Let's come up the roof vent here. Here we are on the roof, running from this 2-inch roof vent. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the recording.